Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Those of you who are returning. Hope you're all doing well. I don't really have much to say today, guys. Thank you to all who came to the stream yesterday. Oh, yeah, there we go. And yeah, had a good time last night. I'm gonna stream this for a bit. I don't think we're gonna change games. The only reason I would is if my voice starts getting a little hoarse from just from voice acting so much. But I just started drinking these long drinks. They're pretty good. They're kind of like a new seltzer type thing. Zero sugar in these though, which I like. But I like these. Being said, don't really have too much else to say. Put some throat spray on and get into this, shall we? Esoteric Ebb. The last time we left off, I believe we were in a dungeon with our new goblin sidekick. Can't really remember his name. Right? We met Orc Mommy quite a ways back. Haven't seen her for a minute. Okay. We can just load really quick. Was there like a gelatinous cube right here? No, this was the trap we just got by, right? And then we just talked with okay, Snell. And Snell was telling us about the attempted genocide on his people. It's nighttime.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Jake, how are you? Okay, this is the other side. We did meet this guy last time, the crocodile dude. Wait, was this path blocked? Wasn't this path blocked off before? Or is this a new area? A little dark. Something stashed under the heavy rock. Crusader's mantle and Paladin's insignia. Pick up an insignia. Heavy. Official. The symbol of Norvik shaped into iron. Good old Snell. Jake, how are you doing today? Huh. Well, there's only one paladin left in the city. Missing paladin complete. Lord Gorm. Turn it over in your hand. This isn't something you lose accidentally. Not something you abandon. A paladin would rather die than be separated from this. Examine it carefully. Most strikingly, it appears to be hot and red.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yo, party man, what's going on? How are you? Clearly highly esoteric, as if containing some magical fire. You imagine it sitting on your chest proudly as a warm reminder of Earth's heart on your cloak. One day, maybe. And if it is here in this dungeon, then surely Lord Gorm must be dead. Yeah, probably. Maybe crushed by these here rocks or something. He couldn't have died here. Could he? A truly tragic end. Have we met Lord Gorm? I don't think so. Maybe we have maybe heard about him a little bit, but missing paladin is no more. Oh, is this the one that the lady wanted us to find for him? You mourn, you shiver. Think of such an awful end to such a great man. Horrible. This will be reported once you are done here. As for the insignia, it shall be returned to the palace eventually. May Earth guide him home. Okay, was this the thing that one lady who was like standing out at the ocean looking around wanted us to find? Hogwarts legacy counts? Interesting. You know, I should have known a lot of people would probably pick like a Harry Potter thing. Got a tall boy here I'm just sipping on. Okay, yeah, we've been here. Where the Minotaur thing is, the cube's here. Venture sure have it. Oh, this is all the stuff I couldn't see before. I guess things don't even pop up unless you have a light on. That's good to know, I suppose. If I had... Can you get that torch, Snell? No? Could you? No? But once I agree. Goblin lets out a deep sigh and looks across the surface of the jelly monster. The cube's weird. They're usually way more aggressive. The fact that we stand here no problem means something's way off. I bet it's that torch. Can you use your magic to grab it? There are a handful of spells that could work here. A protective shield if you wish to fight through the acid. Or mage hand. A possibility. I don't have that. I do have the Shield of Faith, the protective one. I could find Mage Hand and maybe I could get it to work. Well, you'd have to find it then. I thought you clerics knew the basic cantrips like that. I mean, we've even got some goblins who know it. It's not rare. The goblin cannot be allowed to denigrate you like this. It's beneath the cleric. Trembling anger. Don't bully me. Oh, I didn't mean to come off as mean. I'm sorry. He lifts his chin. Anyway, rubs his temple. Now let's just not do anything rash. Push through the gel. Nah. See if we can find
Surprise,
that magic
motherfucker.
hand. And hello. A rat. Get it. Where's the rat? Doesn't seem like there's any danger here right now, at least. Decipher the warded tome. Guess we can try. Oh, nice. We actually got it. Good roll. You recognize the contents, parts of the curtains inside. You find a treatise on sensory magic and illusions. This Hagnenshags was studying the relationship between perception and reality. Mathematically, hundreds of pages. Look over his results. Each moment, your senses gather fragments, color, sound, pressure, heat. Then something deeper, something he calls the interpretive layer. The question he asks, not quite so directly, what happens when you tamper with that layer? Rather reaching into the mechanism itself through the esoteric means, thus adjusting the assembly. This does not appear too far-fetched. It does not. It seems to align well with the scholarly basis of your education. However, the next part does not. The last half of this tome, throughout many trials, mostly performed on himself and gather. You gather, this man who calls himself Haggenshags, he shows results pointing towards a measurable conduit within every string, one visible only through the altered layer. Oh, there's talkings of a lich. All I need is power word ebb. Stare at the last page. Madness. Close the tome carefully. These books are not worth the headache. Okay, well. Not a mimic sign. Oh, right, it says not a mimic. I opened this chest already, though, I believe, so there's not really much else for me to be here. Bandit says Middle Earth, nice. Oh no, my uptime command isn't really working, is it? I've only been up for, I don't know, live for 10, 20 minutes. Twitch channel display name has been live for uptime length. Oh, there's the rat. The red rat. You coming with me, red rat? How many rats do I need? I think I found 2 or 3. I need like 5, I think. Maybe if we collect all the rats, that dude will give us something. Incense bowl. Did we not collect these last time? How's there stuff in here? Yeah, keep walking around, maybe with the torch. So it is kind of interesting that if you pull out a torch, like other things light up that you wouldn't have seen before. Go talk to our croc friend again. Hulking beast looks at you with a deep hunger. Your gut biome quivers.
Craig greets human.
Found this rat.
Craig sees that there are 5 of them. They make a lot of noise when they come around.
Put the rat back in your pouch. I guess I'll have to find all 5 rats. It's a quest. Yeah, I think we've done that before. Which age of Middle Earth, though? Panda says the Hobbit? Oh, excuse me. Party man says, plot twist, you're the wife of the Lake Town Master. Panda says he would have been dead a while ago then. Panda says, timer says you've been live for 17 hours? What? That can't be right. There's 17 hours. Mine says 14 minutes. I guess hold on, let me check. Yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe your thing's glitching out somehow because it looks all good on my end. I have an extension that shows my uptime, so the command obviously isn't working. But I do have an extension that shows my uptime. Maybe Panda mistook the VOD as being live for 17 hours. Maybe, I don't know. And yeah, I saw the uptime command is working. I don't think I have a command anymore. It's just the whatchamajigger, the extension. Also, Quantum, hello, how are you? Oh yeah, maybe it's been like 17 hours since I last went live, maybe something like that. Maybe we gotta explore the cave a little bit more again. Maybe there's some more stuff in the cave here somewhere that we missed. Where we fought that big rock monster. He gone though. You approach the ancient shrine. What's the light from the ceiling? It's an illusion. Do not mind it. It is absolutely not the sun. I can prepare spells here. Oh, I got a 3rd level spell. No 2nd levels yet, though. So how many rats do I got? I got a white, a green, and a red. I gotta find 2 more. Chillin', just finished Pokemon Pokopia. Oh, nice. Beat the whole game. So what's your final what's your final opinion on everything then? Screenshot in Discord. Oh, weird. Yeah, it does say 17 hours from your perspective. Strange. I don't know why. Maybe your app needs to be updated. Or maybe it's just glitching. You know, I will say the Twitch phone app just seems to glitch a lot here and there. Maybe it's just glitching. Who knows? Twitch be bugging today. Yeah, that's probably the simplest solution there. Bone dust. What does bone dust do? Loot here. Just loot in the graves. I know I've examined these ruins once already. That's right. So we're trying to track down a man in yellow. We never found him. We're just exploring around, trying to figure out what we need to do, where we need to go. Quantum says it's like an 8 out of 10. Very addictive, a little slow, some Pokemons. That's fair. Sometimes slow games are good though, when you're in the mood for something a little bit more chill out, chillaxed. Yeah, okay, we're kind of going in circles now. We'll check to see if there's an area we missed in here, I suppose, but I mean, maybe we did. Actually, this looks new right here. Just another shrine. White Mane Calendar. Whoever has worked this survey site in the past has attempted to place it in an unnatural position. The various glyphs on the surface denote a language, but rather sigils. It seems decipher the current day. You cannot do that. It is clearly broken. It's broken, because if it wasn't broken, I would be able to read it, obviously. Oh wait, I missed the rest of Quantum's message there. Some Pokemon's personalities feel off. Okay, that's kind of interesting. How so? I'd be curious to hear what makes you say that and which personalities you're talking about. Overall, it took my attention for a good bit, so pretty good. That's fair, that's fair. How's everybody's weekend going, by the way? Quantum, Party Man, Panda. Oh, you guys are doing well. How do I get back here? You glance at the step. Decent. Approximately 50 inches. What kind of man? No. What kind of hero cannot step down a slightly uneven stone slab? Attempt to step down. Dexterity. Attempt to step down in a smarter way. Boom. 24. Easy money. Keeping your balance in check. You get your weight approximately. Smart thinking. Use dexterity instead of brute force. Stable. Controlled. You are at the bottom of the step. I like how they make such a thing out of just going down a small step sometimes. Finding lots of crowns. A lobster up here. One goofy looking cat. Oh, is this a step? Nah, I don't want to go back up the step. All right, let's engage. Beside the buried statue, do you see someone on the ledge? You hear the sound of working, grunting, clanging, and so on. Identify yourself, citizen. Huh? The dwarf's smoldering eyes widen as he sees you. Look, Romulus, we've got an official visiting. If that doesn't make us official, I don't know what will. Peeking out over the ledge, you spot an orange monster creeping out. Oh, a lobster? And he mutters and leans out. Nice bucket. Oh, the bucket on my head. Dude, I love when games like will actually have things like comment on stuff that you wouldn't think they would, like the armor I equipped. He's talking about the bucket I equipped on my head. Quantum says like they decide Pokemon's personalities by random. Making Kyogre country is a big one for me. Kyogre country? How do they make them country? Good news, everyone. No matter what fantasy world you live in, you'll have to touch grass more often. That's true, party man. My weekend's going ran out of some meds, but working on that. Well, that's good. I hope you get that worked out. Thanks, I found it upstairs. What a find. Good, he's playing along. What are you doing here? Me? Oh, you know. He lets out a smoldering laugh. A dwarf's gotta have a hobby. Mining in ancient ruins is not a hobby, it's a profession. He puts down his tools and strikes a pose. Let me introduce myself. I'm Askel Madsen. A dark dwarf. Dark dwarf is a derogatory term for the underdwarves. The underdwarves. Pleasure to meet you. You're a Novekian cleric, I presume. I'm the cleric. I'll be damned. Not sure what it means, but it sounds expensive. It means everything. Oh, and you've got a goblin with you. UHWBT friend? Yes. I think I actually worked into Snell's voice. I forgot what voice I originally gave the dwarf. Yeah, you're the dungeoneer looking for the cats, right? Cats? More or less. Hope your lady wasn't too mad about my inquiry. I'd say annoyed is a better description, but it's fine. Just don't trespass anymore. Will do. Or I won't, I mean. But I should correct you. I'm not a dungeoneer. I'm more of a, With a bright smile, he adjusts the collar on his uniform. Well, I'm what you call a historian with ambition. As he says it, the orange beast sends an echoing hissing sound down the chamber. Exactly, Romulus. We're here on the expedition of the Grand Proportions to find the legendary missing mine of Talomon of Talunkatol. Tool and Cattle? Yes, Talomon of Tulankatl. Those weird snail folk? That sounds like a quest. Oh, yes, indeed. A quest, your ears perk up. About just to be clear, I'm not sharing the spoils just like that. Fair enough, treasure's earned. Country like Southern, rootin' tootin' Southern? Okay, interesting. So here's the deal, I'm in trouble. His pet makes a belching noise. Right, he mumbles and gives the monster a pat on the back. Want to help, friend? That's how heroes are made. Let's see, what should I say to this? I'll help if I get paid. Sure, I've got some loot to share if that's the case. Smart, always negotiate up front. You see, there are two strange ruins in the section of the city below the city. He points at the statue. White Mane ruins before the dwarves and humans and even trolls. This place was ruled by cats. The theory goes the snails of Taulan had an esoteric mine not far from the Pillar of Jor. The mines of Talamon, and the place of the thick veins with endlessly growing ember and platinum. Endless treasure. But the walking god... Okay, what's the walking god? Term used to describe the divine avatars. Okay. The walking god of White Mane, for whatever reason, sealed it and shut it at some point. Sealed esoterically, probably since we can't seem to locate it. Okay. So there's ancient snail folk and then slightly less ancient cat folk who built cat stuff on top of the snail stuff? Exactly. So you're looking for it. Oh yes, I'm not alone in this, of course, but my research has shown me clear indication that these two runes below Tolstad are more or less unexamined, at least by skilled hands. Okay, so what's the problem? There's no problem with this site, but I'm almost finished here and I'm unable to gain access to the second White Mane runes because it's inside HWBT territory and they are very unwilling to allow a dwarf like me past. Your lovely goblin friend here have hired a brutish bugbear as a guard. But your cleric, if you can get access into their territory, then please head south. Through the damp high caverns, there should be a White Mane ruin at the end of a shrine, probably marked by a bunch of feline symbols. He gestures towards a giant statue. Just look for the big cats, essentially. I've already been there. What? Aren't you a little spelunker? That's good, he nods. Did you see anything? Dust and rubble. He leans over the edge. All I need you to do is tell me if you find a symbol of a sun or two blades. Either of those, then report back to me if you're able and if you have time. Wish I could do it myself. Darn those goblins. No offense, he adds, giving your companion a nod. None taken. I really do not care. Sun or two blades? I'll see what I can do. Thank you, friend. He gives you a thumbs up. What do you know about the tea shop? Crosses his arms, giving you a long nod. Type of cafe, you know, they serve tea and other drinkables. Sometimes they even have pastries. I love cardamom treats. No, the tea shop. Is there some special tea shop I should be aware of? How long have you been down here? About a week by now? It takes time to set up a secure perimeter. A week alone in the city below? He really is an expert at this. So you don't know about the tea shop that exploded? Exploded? I thought the election was bad enough as it is. Now they're exploding tea shops? Norvik is in trouble indeed. Oh well. Can't help you there, friend. Alright. Good luck. Let's see. Guess we can get out of here then. Go check out the area with the bugbear and see what we can find in there, I suppose. Kind of check through the rest of these ruins still too. Okay, this is where we saw the trap. Esoteric shard. Open the book. Flip open a page. You flip through multiple. They're all empty. You know what you're doing, cleric? Keep flipping. Keep flipping until you see text on a page. It says, in clean and say handwriting, what tome do you desire? Huh? Yeah, this is cursed. You take out a quill. Oh no. Try writing Norvican chants. You know, let's just not. He says it was cursed. We'll just leave this here. I trust him in that regard. That's where it came from. This is the other side of the cube. I guess I don't need to get through it necessarily then. Oh. Is that just another way to unlock stuff? We're just kind of out on the other edge now. I think this is where we like originally came down. Okay. Is that end there? Let's go check out the bugbear area, I guess. Again. What did he say he needed me to look for in here? Technically, I still need to do things like find every Pokemon, get every Pokemon to max comfort, find crafting recipe, but I ain't doing all that. Yeah, I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. Touch the root. Hello? Alas, I don't think it's got a mouth or a brain. I guess you could talk to it with some magic. Then again, I'm no expert. I just tried talking to a tree. Looks like a kind of rock you can stand on to gain attention. What rock? This rock? You can absolutely make some noise in here. Try it. Don't make this about yourself. A rock like this is a keystone in the community, not a tool of the individual. It's a platform, a scene. Scenes are made for bringing attention to those who deserve it, i.e. you. Yeah, I am the lord of this dwarf fortress. The voice echoes among the tangled roots. What are you doing? Since no one of importance heard you, you can make any statements you want. It literally doesn't matter unless you care about what the goblin thinks of you. I'm making a statement, Snell. Seems a bit imperialist and or colonialist, if you ask me. Let's see here. Oh no, I didn't realize. I apologize. As an Asgulus, I would never endorse any imp and or colonialist related statements. No, I don't want that. No, I was more going for a generic power affirming apolitical statement. I don't think you really hit your target. Disagree to disagree. The goblin looks around the pool, his face carrying an expression that's about to melt off his cheeks. Why am I standing here? What am I doing with my life? Can we go, please? Okay. Thank you. Well, that didn't have anything for us to do. Let's talk to the bugbear one more time. Oh man, I'm yawning a bunch. Might need to grab a quick energy drink. Or maybe I should start taking shots. That could also liven me up. You helmed mankind. You wasted Snell's time, at least, right? I defeated a roper in the South Cave. A roper? That is a ferocious beast. They do not come up this far very often. Well done, human. Okay. There's a dwarf who says you won't let him pass here. The dark dwarf, yes. He asked for access to south tunnels. He is not permitted. Why not? Lady does not permit it. Lady Sageleaf does not allow looters on her grounds. Only official expeditions. I'm an official expedition. More or less. She frowns. If you go into south tunnels, beware of monsters. They crawl in from below infested caverns. We clean them out every other week, but they return often. Kind of monsters. All kinds. Oh, I'm yawning. Don't tell me. I wanted to be a surprise. You are insane, man-thing. I like that. Last month we killed a hook horror. It was a great hunt. Before that, a bunch of giant spiders. A gray ooze. Last year we have to get a specialist to deal with hive of craniumants. They negotiated for days. The worst was probably the Grix. I hate those things, but I am sad to say we have yet to had a deal with the bullet. The Bolete. I do not think those land sharks enjoy tunneling here, but there have been reports of a few of them moving closer to the settlement in the last year over at Verdun. I want to skin one of those things one day. That would be pleasurable. Cool. She grins. Okay. Okay, I guess she doesn't really have much to say. So are the south tunnels what we've been going through, or is there something, is there another path for these south tunnels? Gotta be the thing we went through already. Let's check these stones again, I guess. Examine the serpents. Touch the carvings. The stone is smooth. Three serpents. But what did he say? He was looking for a sun or two swords. Examine the painting. I think this is near impossible, but let's try. These are old. That's just a guess. Okay. Damn. No useful information there. Questing tree. It's nighttime. I think we could go back up to the city and maybe do some stuff. Especially since we're kind of going in circles in this dungeon here now. Those texts are for boomers anyways, I know, right? Go talk to the dwarf, let him know. Except I don't, can we get to the dwarf from around this way? I don't know if we can. Might have opened up this path actually. We come back through this path? Okay, yeah, we deactivated the trap. Let's see. This is just text we've already read through. Oops. I'll be drunk at the Sphinx once I'm finished. Ask me there and I'll gladly indulge you. What, the Sphinx opens at midnight, or is the Sphinx open already? No, the Elder's free at midnight. You know, it's 9 p.m. now. Maybe we should make our way back to the back up top, because I think we've done all we can do down here. We never found the man in yellow. We'll have to keep searching. Almost leveled up again. Very close to leveling up to level 3. I'm gonna go grab an energy drink here in a second. Take our uppers and our downers. Let's hit the Drunken Sphinx, or whatever it's called. Because it should be open now. Things should be different in the city here. Well, I don't know where the Sphinx is at, to be fair. I remember. Goblin Garden. Down here somewhere? Or is it in a different part of town? Am I not in the right part of town? Oh no, here it is. We'll enter this 1 second. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab a drink. I actually got like a coffee flavored energy drink here. And I got more Shanky's Whip, which is kind of like the coffee flavored whiskey. I'm going to take a shot of this. And then chase it with the energy drink. Just go crazy, you know? Long as it has coffee in it, it should be fine. Well, it's an energy drink. The energy drink's got caffeine. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now back to the long drink. Making a cocktail in your stomach, right? Pretty much. All right, let's hit the bar. Oh, nice. This is a big ass bar. Is this Orc Mommy? It is Orc Mommy. It would be something akin to 1,000-month standard fee, really. Oh, and then we got Goat Mommy in here. Obviously, all my proprietor deals have been included in that. Obviously. Which would make it more akin to double that price at least. The Orc Woman places her cup on the counter and leans forward. We hope you'll reconsider. The fiendish woman behind the counter gives her a wide, sharp grin. Vera turns to leave and almost walks right into you. Whoops. Cleric, lovely to see you again. I can't stop to chat. Do swing by Water Lane later, will you? As the orc steps past you and leaves the tavern, you look to the woman behind the bar. She locks her eyes with you while putting away the orc's cup. Approach. She's back! Behind the counter stands a woman of fiendish origin. Focus on filling up one of the taps. She immediately stops when she notices you approach. Welcome to the Drunk Sphinx. Well, my good lord, a cleric. How lovely to see the city stop by. She gives you her full attention. Name's Ricksbiter. I'll be serving you tonight. Point at her horns. How did that happen? You're the tavern owner? Do you have a bunch of information that could help me in my quests? Move on. Sure. If there's anything I can do for you, just ask. I know more than most in the sprawling city of ours. The city is not hers. Oh, Snell, she exclaims as she notices him over the counter. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Want something to drink? I'm on the clock. He nods towards you. Oh, you're the escort, eh? That's not how I'd phrase it, but sure. She laughs and sticks a sharp finger in your face. Don't get Snell into too much trouble, you hear? He's already grumpy enough as it is. Two of them clearly share a past in an enemies to lovers kind of way, only without the lovers part. What's up with the gesture towards the Sphinx? That's Olza's great gal. She's a Gyna Sphinx. She's been here since like early gate era. She always drink this much? Yeah, that's the only reason this place stays open. She lets us all hang around her sacred chamber, and in return I get her pumped on some river wine. Cost-wise, it's not that much worse than a regular city rent. Thanks for telling me about the Sphinx. No problem. Okay, so there's a big Sphinx up here that we haven't seen yet. What do you know about the tea shop? It blew up. Are you a witness? Gives you a quick shrug. Wasn't here. Not usually on Tolstad over noontime. I'm more of a night gal, obviously. I'm not much help, sadly. I've just heard the regular. But I can recommend talking to the kid at the kiosk upstairs. Brother comes in here often, and I overheard him talking about it. Yes, I spoke with Arn. Great. Hope you didn't scare him too much. Kidding. Oh yeah, the man in yellow. Do you know a man called Frank, son of Frank? Question caused her to let out a hearty laugh. I'm so happy I'm not the one having to ask that stupid fucking question. No, I'm afraid I haven't. She eventually manages to tell you, sorry, cleric. Probably gets hundreds of people using fake names during any given week. I mean, that's fair. Searching for a paladin. She shakes her head. Don't expect to find much. I haven't seen Lord Gorn for weeks. Thank you for the information. I think we think Lord Gorn's dead, right? That's all for now. Okay, so there's someone in the kiosk upstairs. And, oh my god. And then there's also Sphinx Mommy. We'll talk to her in a second. Let's just kind of check the rest here. Smarter? Snell. Don't cause any trouble. Okay. Hello, Smarter. Leave him. Smarter's a notorious pickpocket. Don't let him get too close. You should learn from Smarter. So he's a goblin. Snell glares at you. No, look, I'm talking a real, actual pathological kleptomania case. Like, can't keep his hands away from pockets type deal. Except Smarter, he fails every single time, hurting himself in the process too. Yeah. I don't think he's ever gotten away with anything, so just be careful around him. I don't want him hurting himself again. Okay, let's not stick around then. Talk to the bard over here playing. Goblin seems to be playing around with the strings of her instrument. Hey. Her entire body jolts when she sees you. Your existence is shocking to her. I'm playing in a second, okay? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Take your time. Bow your head. This isn't really a dancing tavern, otherwise you'd go wild. Give her the arcane music box? Huh? Her eyes sparkle as she glides her hands across the surface of an esoteric wood finish. What is this? Where'd you find it? In the city below. It was in some weird mystical corner. So it's dungeon loot, huh? But you're giving it to me? Yeah, I can't use it myself. Well, he brings it before her and starts to press the buttons. Damn, this is amazing. Oh my gods, I can even record samples. This is like a diskette studio, but small enough to carry. I know exactly what to play with this. He glances up at you. Thanks. Nod decisively. I'll let her play. Okay, here we go. She's playing something. What's this? Who's this in the corner? Dude smoking. Greetings, citizen. The hooded goblin does not reply at first. He just looks at Snell with a foul frown. I see you getting more cran by the day. Fuck you. Kick who lightly? Identify yourself, goblin. You hear him clear his throat slowly. Nah, I suggest bothering someone else, human. Glass him? Glass him? Is that dangerous? You grab a half-filled glass from the table as the goblin watches your movements closely. That's his drink. What a powerful and manly move. Your companion gives you a careful look. Time to decide what glass him means. Okay, I thought it meant smash it into the face. I can put it back. Say a toast for you. Give him the glass. Smash it into his face. I'm exhausted again, though. And that's a tough strength check. Pour the alcohol content onto the floor. You bitch-ass human, he mutters as he watches you splash the drink. Now smash it into his face. Oh no! Oh, it's a success, okay. You violently crush the glass into the face of the goblin. Gah! He groans as the glassy shards stick to his rough skin. What the fuck? That's what it means. The hooded goblin sits there glaring at you for a second, blood sleeping out of his face, silently staring. He barely even reacts to having glass shoved in his face. That's incredible. What a monster. My two... just barely. Who? My options are, you okay? Or look around nervously. You okay? This was a mistake. The goblin reaches his side. He doesn't take a weapon. Instead, he opens a pouch, grabs some leaf inside, crushes them in his hands, all while his bleeding eye remains fixated on you. Then he snorts powder up his nose, an esoteric plant. Within seconds, the glass shards begin to pop out of his face. Trickling to the ground, the bleeding stops, any running blood evaporating from his face. He dusts off the final shards of glass from his cloak. He picks up his pipe from the ground, taking a big drag. Geez, the fact that he's just sitting there and not killing you outright interesting. The coast is made of 3 folk. There are folk who wield force, the kind to break kneecaps and spirits. Then there are survivors, the folk who take beatings and pain and make it through every day despite living as prey. He leans back in the seat, blowing smoke in the air. You are the 3rd kind of folk. Sounds like it should be the 1st kind. He lets out a smoky scoff. Human, trust me. You are the folk type meant for slaughter. Right, extremely dramatic, both of you. He gives the hooded goblin a quick bow. But thank you for not killing the cleric, Raz. He gives you a thumbs up. Thank you for doing that, cleric. Best thing I've seen all year. Fuck you, you cran piece of shit. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. This goblin's tough. I was hoping to convince him to talk to me by using force, but it didn't. Take a look at the music box. Diskette, your presence lights up the night. So many nights spent looking over the track list. Play the disc. Oh, let's see. Play the disc called Hill Waltz. Break his kneecaps, maybe that'll work. Right? A lull falls out of the ambient cheer, just beat of unnecessary as the cleric steps before the tavern's singular attraction. This happens all the time. Visitors come to gawk and stare. Some brave ones speak with her. The lady of the house, our most delightful host. Look up at her. Towering, you stare at this somewhat feline creature up on stage. A living myth. Currently taking a swig out of a barrel, clearly not paying you any mind. Must have been here for a millennia. Must be boring. Tavern makes sense. Your legs tremble. Give her a deep bow and don't say anything. She looks down at you, meeting your eyes with a glowing blue gaze. Makes you feel like you're falling far, far below the world. Her expression turns dark. She scrunches that pretty face of hers. Dark tidings bring you to the hearth. She speaks low and rolling. You expect her to act a bit drunker, considering the empty barrels to her side. Then again, who knows how well Sphinx holds her liquor. A helmed dog dragging its leash around the vestigos of Jor. He extends a claw, thick as your arm, and pokes you in the stomach. Woof. Jeez. Just stare at her. Her expression grows weary. Then she lets out a deep breath. She's bored of you. If you want her attention, you must do something remarkable. Takes another sip from her barrel, not looking. Watch yourself, cleric, he whispers to you. Oh, this isn't one for idle chit-chat. I wish to prove myself worthy, great Sphinx. Worthy, little one. Worthy how? Don't you give out riddles? Certainly. Are you ready? Rhetorical. Just wait. She finishes the last bit of her barrel and puts it down with a slam. Then the Sphinx leans in, hissing. Once I had the sun's favor. My creed cling the wall. Matured in shadows, I've witnessed empires rise and fall. Once left in silence, now the life of the ball. She raises her paw and gestures to the open chamber. Yet I remain a drought of remembrance, a history's thrall. What am I? A warlord who cannot learn from his mistakes, probably a drunkard. Your companion smirks and gives you a little chuckle. He knows. Make a guess. Oh, my intelligence is terrible, though. What do you think, Snow? Sphinx turns to Snow with a frown. Oh, you know, this seems like a personal riddle for you, not for me. I'm just gonna watch, all right? Let's see. I once had the sun's favor, my creed clinging close the wall. Matured in shadows, I've witnessed empires rise and fall. The face of a millennial, that's for sure. What, the Sphinx? It's kind of true, actually. I actually don't know personally either. Guess we'll just make a guess. You focus your mind, come up with something old and time worn. What could it be? Oh no. Crit. Ooh, yeah, okay. We got options are the sun, the moon, goblins, humans, dragons, sphinxes, apples, food, meat, wine, dreams, emotions, heartache, eyes, hands, weather, trees, music. Oh my god. All right, hear this again. The sun's favor, but matured in the shadows. Once left in silence, now the life of the ball. Left in silence becomes the life of the ball. Maybe it is wine, because I once had the sun's favor, so when the grapes grow, they're growing in the sun, matured in like the casks, left in silence, you know, left to age, and now the life of the ball, yet I remain a drought of remembrance, a history's thrall. Wine's my best guess. I could be wrong. That's fine. Wine? She gives you an intense stare. She's totally going to eat you. Time for a fight. She is strong, but will you defeat her handily with the power of the hero? Yeah, wine. Picks up a new barrel of wine. She pops the cork open. Wine, yes, that is very correct, little one. Ooh, wonderful job. Another riddle solved. Huzzah! Charisma says don't. Since you're so amazing, would you be interested in a quest? Jake says I suck at poetry. That's true. Let's see. Absolutely, 100%. She gives you a serious expression. Accepting a divine quest from a sphinx is no trifling matter, mortal. In fact, few would survive such an ordeal. This is a chance to prove myself. A quest? Indeed. Behind me stands a vault. It opens only to those worthy. She leans her massive head downwards, close enough for you to smell the wine breath. To prove worthy, you must solve my most ancient of riddles. So old it was handed to me when I first stepped inside this chamber millennia past. Bow your head in silence. Your companion whispers to you, "You're going on an epic sphinx quest now? Sure, why not? Not like we're on a job or anything." This is important, Snell. Maybe to you. No, really, it's very important to the job too. Convince me. If I solve the riddle, I get to go inside the mystery vault. He sighs. Solving the tea shop mystery is one thing, but the vault could be anything behind it. He stares at you. It could even solve the tea shop mystery. He nods slowly. You're an idiot. You'll look very foolish when you solve the mystery by opening the vault. Look, I won't stand in the way. Just don't waste too much time, okay? Sphinx stares at your companion. A hero must face much adversity during this quest. She laughs quietly. What exactly is this Sphinx quest? This is a riddle, the answer of which is not uttered in words, but revealed by action. She goes quiet and closes her eyes. Just listen. Found within the arcane flare, twin tongues of flame that scorch the air. She takes a breath, revealing a wicked grin. Burrowed deep within the earth, a primal string to show your worth. Then she leans in, almost whispering those final words. Folk and gods and thronging herds, a man divine alone howls his words. You must understand it immediately. Oh, easy. You understand immediately. I love riddles, but I'll have to think about this one. The answer is not something you can speak. She uses a massive paw to grab something from her pile of stuff. Gained item tavern key, tosses it to you. Once you understand this riddle, return here. You can solve it during the daytime alone. We wouldn't want anyone else accidentally figuring out this riddle, would we? The goblin groans. I'm not interrupting the job for that. Do it in the morning or something before you pick me up. The Sphinx chuckles. I never sleep, so you can show up anytime after sunrise and before the tavern opens. What have you gotten yourself into? Okay. What do you know about the tea shop? It startled me, which is not an easy thing to do. Yes, an explosion like that has not been felt in this place for decades at least. Understandable. Yes, it reminded me of our darkness, what your people call the Fade era. It was a time just before I was tasked with guarding this vault, and then the Mollusca Talcarta often bargained with me for divine knowledge and assistance. A grand adventure for the mystery vault, that's what, right? Seriously though. Oh, yeah. I like those snails. They were good company. I was saddened when their city melted under Usith's fire. The crackling of those flames, the terrible force that ruined everything in its path, flames of many colors. The thought stirred in me when I felt that explosion. Old magic. So she essentially confirms it's old magic almost. Flames of any colors. Blue, yellow, and purple. It said if you can see the purple, it will be the last thing you do. You think it was dragonfire that caused it? No, I do not. It was much too concentrated of a blast. Besides, a dragon's large enough to cause such destruction would surely not be capable of sneaking away without a single witness. True. Could someone have used a fireball to cause the explosion? I've seen more than a fair share of those in my time. Seems like everyone uses it. A third level fireball would not come close to that power. Any other spells? Destructive spells come in all sizes and shapes, little one. But there's a saying among arcanists that any spell made to cause damage is just a fireball in different clothing. So who knows, but I'm sure you'll figure it out. Okay. Should we just attempt to flirt with her? Why not? You're a very impressive creature, you know that? Mm-hmm. Where are you going with this, little one? Oh boy. Get ready to run. Yeah, this might be a bad idea. Your goblin companion kicks you in the shin. You want to get mazed? He hisses at you. That's how you get mazed. 31 charisma check. It's actually impossible for me. Potential drinking buddy. I still want to go for it though. Is it bad that I still want to go for it? Never mind, never mind. All right, little one. I'll assume you simply coughed very loudly. Okay, I'll be leaving now. Maybe it'll be lower if you solve the riddle. It's gotta be, right? I'm 5 XP away from leveling up. We're an hour and a half of in-game time before we can see the noble. I'm trying to think of what else we can do. We got like a questing tree, right? So how does the questing tree work? You've spoken with Miska Sagely's begun a joint operation. Yeah, but how do I... Like, we've completed this, so how do we... I guess capitalize on it. A missing paladin. We got a tavern key. We got so much stuff giving us dexterity right now, but I wonder if we should switch to more strength-based stuff. Also exhausted. How does short rest out of hit dice? Deep storage. What is deep storage? I'm a little confused because we've completed some quests, but I don't exactly know how to capitalize, how to get the feats off it like I've done with some. Like, do I need to... I know I've completed the quest, but do I need to, like, go somewhere to completely finish it? I'm not exactly sure. Some of this stuff works here. Should we go see the goblin lady again? Wait. Come to prayer healing. Nah, that's okay. who's this up here? Nobody, I guess. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little stuck. I'm not sure exactly what to do here. I know at midnight we can talk to the dude over here, but besides that, I don't really know what to do at the moment. Also don't know, is there a way to like get a deep sleep or something? Maybe we can give this guy the paladin symbol. Are you Lord Gorn? No. Okay. You even have a home? Not that I know of. Oh, I'm praying. It lets me contemplate something. Contemplate women. Maybe praying is how you rest. Contemplate the Sphinx riddle. Contemplate the missing paladin. Just like where you go for hints. Contemplate the Lich House. Let's see what this does. Contemplate the Sphinx riddle. Ancient creature who guards a door to nothing. She does this for fun. You're not the first to complete it. If you do, it will unveil something great, but the answer is not in the dialogue. You will have to cast magic to show your prowess. Okay. Contemplate the Star Witness. A man in yellow, follow the trail. Contemplate women. They exist. They prosper. You will not have one, for they are not yours to have. Though there might be some who fancy you, if you show yourself to be a good man. Or bad, if you want the baddies. Okay. Pray. Attempt a thing of pray. Well, I can't do that. Or a prayer of healing. Jake says, bullshit. Bullshit. Ballot boxes. Oh, right. Yeah, we've seen this. Well, that didn't waste time. No, it did not. Derek, I greet you. Yeah, let's try to talk to her already. Oh, the angel's gone. Can we get in now then? A branch from the majestic apple tree in the magistrate's yard. Climb the branch. Nice. Great job on your climb. I'll stay down here though. You make it. Lovely. Leave. Just a bunch of apples to get up here. I'll take it. Oh man, just good items up here. I'll take them all. Climb the branches again. Oh no! Attempt to heave yourself. You heave yet. I take a tumble. Ouch. Get up. Let's try again. We gotta get 2 consecutive rolls. Belly flop. There we go, baby. Nat 20. With a heave and a hoe, you make it. Oh, all it does is put me back down. Okay. Never mind. Well, you can't get in here. Oh, shit. Oh, here we go. Can get in here. Darrow's nest. Frog mouth. Charisma. But less dex. My charisma is 21 now. Crazy charisma score. But my dex is now down. Guess we're just gonna pour this more into strength. Looking at what I got here. Well, I have 1 more strength. There we go. Painted mural of the ancient stones. It is faded and you're gone. Was this some kind of whale? Mural of an ancient civilization. Also, I just leveled up. It's beautiful. Art is subjective. Style points. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Is the magistrate? Point to the stairs. She nods. He will see you now, cleric.
Huh?
Your muscles scream for you to be ready for a battle. A battle of wits. This'll go great. Okay. I swear to God, I leveled up. How come, there we go. Level 3 reached. Ability score +1. Hit point +5. Hit dice +1. And more spell slots. The magistrate. Top the stairs, you see a man placed upon a silken throne, his well-groomed face lit by a single bulb candle, but he does not look at you. Instead, he folds his copy of the Post in half in size. It's Coin Lord Darrow in the flesh. Your boss. You hear about this? The man slaps the newspaper. As godless opportunist, strike fear in Silker's guild. Then he lowers the paper and mutters, 9,000 crowns in damage. Damn, that's like 2 years' salary. Man commands attention. Protesters? Hooligans, he says. Should beat them in the streets. He raises a finger towards you. I like your enthusiasm, but I can promise that wouldn't solve a thing. Did you take the helmet from downstairs? Oh, yeah, I just realized. I put on the helmet I just looted downstairs. He's like, did you take the helmet from downstairs? I can say no, yes, or which helmet? Which helmet? He cracks a smile. Ah, whatever, go ahead, take what you need. Your goblin companion lets out a sigh of relief. That's what life has come to here in this city, isn't it? Everyone just grabbing what they need. It's democracy. I love democracy. Not many clerics do, from what I hear. Darrow allows out a sigh, folding his paper half again. It's the age of crowds, that's what they call it. And the loudest voices keep shouting at me, in particular, it seems. Crowd is power beyond belief. He furrows his brow. The moonlight makes him look like a marble bust. Jake goes, oh no. This is a true statesman. He shifts his eye over your companion. You've picked up a goblin. Takes a step forward. Lord Darrow, Lady Sageleaf has declared a joint operation. Of course she has, cleric. If you will, I would like you to speak with you in private. Excuse me? The goblin glances back at you and the coin lord. Seriously? Just me? Yes. Now, if you please. Your services are not needed at this moment. Thank you. Aha. Don't piss off the goblin. You want him to watch your back. Coin Lord wants private report. It's a fair request. No good option here. Someone's gonna get pissed. Tension. Sweat. What can you say? You can go, Snell. Yeah. Uh-huh. Come now. It's city business. Sorry, Snell. It's fine. Late anyhow. He gives you a knowing glance. I'm heading home first thing tomorrow, cleric. Good choice. The goblin would have treated you the same, right? I don't know about that, but I feel like Snell would be easier to forgive us than this main guy. Who said the goblin could wear a wig? I feel compelled to ask. Once you hear the door closing behind Snell on his way out, he continues. How was your meeting with our dear goblin chieftain? Awful. Sad to hear, although I didn't expect much else. The coin lord looks at you in the time saying, and you're early, good. The party meeting finished up before midnight for one, so this is excellent timing. His jaw tightens and loosens. I must apologize, cleric. Oh my god, excuse me. Oh shit. I think we need another ring and ding here. Another drink. Oh yeah. Just double fisting all kinds of stuff right now. Tossing around as a pawn in this regrettably political game of ours isn't something I hoped for. You obviously have much more important matters to attend to in the palace. The Lord's flattering you. He's gotten far in life using this tactic. I'm here to protect the city, my lord. Good, good. I'm pleased to hear that. First things first. I'm obliged to offer accommodations during your stay here. You may stay in the old... this is how we get it. You may stay in the old guard tower. Tosses you an iron key. The key will get you access to the tower. A tier uses one of the floors. You take the top one. Thank you for housing me, my lord. No need to thank me. It's entirely customary. Charisma says, yeah, he has to do it, otherwise you wouldn't. He shuffles about, looking annoyed for a moment. Now, about the incident. As soon as the fires were put out, I had a city engineer inspect the structural damage. Once it was cleared and no casualties were reported, I shut it down. I heard something about heard something about a fireplace incident. He waved his hand through the air as if swatting a fly. A white lie. The reason why we've been so very careful with this whole ordeal is simply because we do not want to cause more strife. We've got enough of that already. Earth, pray tell. You see him shift in his chair. He's taking something to stay awake. Herbs, most likely. Did you notice what he said? Your real job here is not to solve this crime. The real job is to dodge arrows for the magistrates. Sounds about right. What's your theory? This matter with the tea shop is one big distraction, I'm afraid. Political manipulation. It makes sense now. It's a practical joke gone bad. You think a party is behind this? He holds up his hands. I'm not saying anything, but while it certainly is an exciting thought, I do not believe any party has enough incentive to pull off something like this. My purest guess would be someone with access to arcane artifacts, or worse, a rogue spellcaster. Someone who would benefit from the scared goblins and angry Asgulls. So, a radical. Got it? Keep him talking. You need more info about before you ask about the tea shop. Who knows? Who knows how you'll fuck it up if you keep asking questions. Okay. Just ask for access to the tea shop. You must complete your quest. Oh yeah, that's right. This guy can technically give me access. I need access to the tea shop. He mutters. The goblins are not the only ones with eyes on our scorched tea shop. In fact, I've been advised to simply ignore the whole thing. To just let it go. Perhaps. Yes, or perhaps not. Sageleaf is insistent. He sighs and looks out the window. I'm in a difficult position, cleric. Do make it easier for me, will you? And how do I do that, my lord? He speaks with a projected voice and says, I want to be able to trust you. He interrupts you. Trust that you'll be able to keep this on the down low. That if anything unseemingly were to be uncovered, you'd of course keep such things from non-city affiliated factions. Do you understand? Your lord demands obedience. You must answer, yes, my lord. Good. I'll be blunt. I want you to keep the incriminating evidence away from the goblins. Anything that contradicts the official stance shall be stricken from the record, so to speak. What is the official stance exactly? This was a fireplace failure. Or if you cannot sell that to Sageleaf, at the very least, this was not an esoteric event. A lie for the city's best? This is difficult, but this is not right. As horrible as it sounds, you must stand up to him. Service cannot come at the cost of your conscience. Only way to do that is to fight him in his own game. But it probably was, right? He smiles. No comment. Say nothing. Magistrate glares at you. Swear on it, cleric. An oath is a serious thing. Do not take this lightly. Oh, shit. What are we gonna do? We gonna take the oath? Charm person. Let's see how this works. Magic resistance. Oh, shit. He resisted at a 19? Fascinating. You really think I'd ever leave myself vulnerable to mind-altering spells? He laughed. My lord, you feel the presence of the angel behind you? Oh no! Was this sensation or horrific burn? He holds up a hand. Relax, I don't want ash all over the carpet. He's harmless, aren't you, cleric? No, I'm a strong man. You enjoy it? Divine fire? I've heard it's like being fried from the inside. I like it. Much more sophisticated than breaking a bone or two. Anyway, let's continue. You're asking questions, eh? Fuck this. Just say whatever you need to get away. Learn from him. This is how you control with fear. Alright. I mean, go down on one knee. Recite the words. He looks down on you with a smirk now faded. He's not taking this lightly. Good. On the name of the last-born god, earth be blessed. I swear to uphold the truth, justice, and holy realm of his conquest. Careful now. Use another word and this asshole won't own you. Changing the words would be dishonorable, but yes, that would make it invalid contractually speaking. I swear to... Wait. I swear to uphold the truth, justice, and holy realm. And serve his cause as a humble servant until my service is finished. The coin lord nods. Okay, I changed the word. I said serve his cause, not coin lords, not your cause. The passphrase is cardamom poison. Report back to me on election day. Make sure to clear this up with the goblins before then, will you? Thank you, magistrate. Just make it happen. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Before the angel burns me alive. Or we could hit on her some more. Darrow's letting me stay in our tower. The spinning eyes stop for a moment. Uh-oh. Run. I am aware. I'll be going to the guard tower then. There's a bedroll on the upper floor. Do not touch anything. Okay, leave. Where's the tower though? Or maybe that's the other door that I couldn't get into out here. This door. Middle of the night. Let's take a rest. Bedroll on the top floor. You said don't touch anything, but obviously I'm going to touch everything. Looking through the pile of books. Flip through and skim. Looking over official palace sigils. Oof. It takes time to do this. I'm not gonna flip through that just yet. This is a shrine. Let's engage with the bedroll. Let's take a nap. First day on the job, gone. You did good. Is there anything else you need to do before sleeping? Nothing comes to mind, but you feel it. The young and dumb. On Water Lane. Oh, all the way back down to Water Lane? Trouble on Water Lane View. There's always trouble there. Wait, what was that quest again? I don't even remember. I'm not even sure I remember what that quest was. Now skip. Pitiable. Lie down, take a long rest. It's late. A quester needs his rest. Eight hours for a long rest. That's what I was afraid of. You need to roll any encounters. You've had enough for one adventuring day. Now let's see. Smart move, talking things out with the dwarves. Let's hope you can keep things civil moving forward as well. I was kind of going over everything I did on the first day. As for those youngsters, brave of you to rush in like that. Lots of radicals on the streets these days. I don't remember that one. Rolo seem like they've been at war for quite some time. Maybe this won't be the last you see of them. Modisa and Rolo? I don't remember who that is. I don't remember some of this stuff. And sorry about letting you stumble into the city below. I'm just surprised you made it out alive. Oh, that's okay. You really handled that fire trap quite well. Couldn't have done it without Snell, huh? The Roper fight? I did not anticipate, especially that outcome, as in you didn't get eaten. I was pretty good about that. But considering you waltz right into that gelatinous cube, let's just say you're real lucky to be alive. Oh shit, the angel's back in here. But now it's time to deal with the main quest. The tea shop awaits. Day 2. I fell asleep quickly for once. Because you were exhausted. Start your day. Alright, gang. I do... What was this? Memorize Bless. Oh, new spell. I'll take it. Oh, something up here too. Can't reach that from here. How do I reach it? Calendar. I'm going to save. And I'm sorry to say, you know, I'm yawning a little bit here. I was going to stream longer, and I am going to stream today, but I think I'm going to take a little bit of break for now. The game is a little slow paced, and I think that's not helping the fact that I'm a little bit sleepy. So I think I'm going to stop for now, and I'm going to be on in a little bit. I'm going to stop the stream. It's only the second day. I'm enjoying the game. It's not that. I'm talking real life. Like, I keep yawning, and it's because I didn't get a ton of sleep last night. So part of me is like, well, I got all day. Maybe I will. And yeah, it's only the second day in game. Maybe I'll take a short rest in real life here. And then we'll come back later tonight, maybe play something a little bit faster paced in a little bit. Everyone can get a little bit of rest here. I'll come back later, maybe in like a few hours in real time. But Jake, I know you'll probably be asleep. But we did a little bit more on our main quest today. I'm going to keep the VOTM stuff here. I'm not going to restart for the next one. So I'm going to do VOTM later today. We're just going to keep the topic. We're going to keep all the spins. So get in all that now if you don't think you're going to be here later today. I've been fighting sleep myself. Yeah, I know. And I'm just yawning a lot. And because this is a very dialogue, story heavy game, I'm just like, it's having me. So I think I'm going to go, honestly, I think I'm going to go watch TV, take a short nap, enjoy my afternoon, to have a little lazy afternoon. And then maybe we'll just play something a little bit faster pace, a little bit more high adrenaline tonight. So I'm going to end it for now. But I appreciate Party Man, Quantum, Jake, Panda, and anybody else I'm forgetting about coming in. I'm glad we got a little more Esoteric Ebb in. We will continue this again, and we'll do something later. And Jake, have a good night. Since I probably won't see you later, get in any last minute VOTM spins or whatever that you want to try. We're going, and I'll be back later. Goodbye and ta-ta.